We must be able to fix our country. And so we must be able to deal with issues of bad governance, poor service delivery, and then corruption. The SG has told you that as a country, we lose over 10 trillion shillings a year. Now, that figure was given to us by the Inspectorate of Government, which is a government entity. It's not a figure that we came up with. You know, sometimes when we say things, they say, you guys in the opposition, you exaggerate things. This is a figure by a government body. My years in the media, the experience I had, and some people here can attest, sometimes when government tells you a figure, if they tell you the economy has grown by this much, you know they've exaggerated it. When they tell you this number of people have died, you know they've given a smaller number. So when they tell you, when the IGG says we lose over 10 trillion shillings, it is a lot more. The last financial year, URA collected 23 trillion shillings through taxes. Now, if we are losing over 10 trillion shillings, what that means is half of all the money that is collected by URA is stolen. Just think about it. You guys are here and you're being well taken care of, you're enjoying proper service delivery, good roads, healthcare, etc., etc. Because the tax money of the people of Canada is put to good use. Back home, half of everything that is stolen, that is collected, half is stolen. And that's something we have said we are not going to keep quiet about. We shall fight, we shall speak out, go back. Today is Sunday. Back home, they are getting into Monday. A few hours ago, the Speaker of Parliament, Anitah Among Magogo, was in Kenya with Mr. Misuse, and they were opening up a stadium which he has built in that area, a private stadium. Not long ago, they were there opening a hospital, a teaching hospital, private, belonging to her, and then a school belonging to her, and many other things that she has put up. Maybe a year or so ago, Mr. Museveni was at a function and he told the IGG, who was saying, let's do a lifestyle audit. If, as a government official, you earn 5 million shillings and you have been earning 5 million, let's say for 5 years, but you have got unexplainable investments, help us understand where you got this money from. Then you can tell us, okay, you inherited it, or I don't know, whatever the case might be. Somebody told the IGG, you go slow on these things. Because when you go hard on them, the money that's stealing, they're going to invest it elsewhere. At least they're investing it in Uganda. Did you guys hear that statement? Yeah. That's what Mr. Museveni said. He said that at least they're investing the money they steal in Uganda. But they're investing in their private entities. It's not like they're building public hospitals, they're building private hospitals where people are going to pay. They're building, apartments and so on, private things. They don't belong to the country. And Anitah Mom, being a good student of Museveni, she was in Lubowa a few weeks ago. And she said, you see, it is okay to steal taxpayers' money as long as you share with your voters. Did you hear that statement? Yeah. I said, what's wrong with this woman? When I talk about her, some people think, what's but you see, yes, that's my problem. I don't care about the skin color, white is black or yellow or white or whatever. My concern is the gift. That's what matters me. And that's why I'm not keep quiet about this tiger. Let me tell you something about this woman. You see, in a period of about 7 months, over 10.5 billion shillings was put, belonging to Parliament, was put on the accounts of staff members of Parliament. especially staff in her office. They would go withdraw the money and give it to her. In a period of 6 to 7 months, last year, 10.5 billion. Nebazijayo, nebazimuwa. Zakolachi, no one knows. Because that's not how, the accounts of Parliament ought to operate. So this is money belonging to the institution called Parliament, which she gets and she uses for her own ends. And these are realities. We brought out all the evidence and we told them, you deny these facts. They could not, because we have our way of getting information. We get it and then sometimes we give it to particular people. Now you put this one out. You put this one out. Because sometimes, Ssenyonyi just keep okay, let's get the information, have someone put it out, then you come and dispute. They could not dispute it. This is money on accounts of staff, and then she gets and she uses for her personal staff. Maybe that's the money she's using to build all these different things. They sat in a commission meeting. I've been talking about not being invited to commission meetings, and yet I am a member by right. She gave herself a contract. She owns a radio station in Bukedia called Mama Bukedia FM. She gave that radio station a contract worth 3.1 billion shillings. The contract was to relay Parliament information. The way media houses would relay stuff about Parliament. So I asked her, I said, but for starters, I didn't even know that radio station until that time. I said, but we have other radio stations, other TV stations that are always publicizing the work of Parliament. We are then given an opportunity to bid so that we see who is more qualified to do this work. And they had the contract. There was no trace of any procurement followed. 3.1 billion, she gave it to her radio station. And here is a very stupid thing. Some of these things, they're not smart. The people who signed the contract on behalf of the radio station are staff members in her office. They signed as managers of the radio station. We don't believe it, we know the but even in the contract, Parliamentary Commission and Parliament generally, the General Counsel signs as a head lawyer, then the one signing on behalf of your radio station, as manager, as this staff in her office at Parliament, for this 3.1 billion shilling contract. I'm sure you saw recently that 532 million shillings was spent to build an electric fence and to buy solar lights for the compound of the speaker in her private residence. 532 million shillings for solar lights and to put razor wiring at her private home in Bukedia. You saw that home that is as big as this hotel? Yeah, that's the home. Her private home. 532 million shillings. Not her salary. Taxpayers' money. But how does that make sense? You help me understand. And then when we get annoyed and we speak about these things, they say, you just like to oppose everything. Why would I not oppose such a thing? You earn a salary, a good one, and allowances. Use your money to, I don't know, now she will want a jacuzzi at her home and then the taxpayer will build the jacuzzi at an inflated price. This is staggering. You heard about the generators. 280 kV generators that were bought at 591 million shillings for private homes. If you're saying that electricity is a challenge in Uganda, it is on and off, every Ugandan suffers it. But those who have decided either to put solar in their home or to buy generators, they have used their money to buy these things. But for you, you have decided, no, I'll use taxpayers' money to buy this thing for my private home. How does that make sense? How? And then you wonder why we are the way we are. You wonder why our roads are in terrible shape, why there's no medicine in hospitals. You wonder, no, you should wonder no more. The answers are very clear. I've severally been complaining about staffing at Parliament, where she will hire her relatives, her in-laws, outlaws, and somehow people expect us to be quiet. A few months ago, the Speaker of Parliament donated 1 billion shillings to Zambia Hospital. Did you hear that? The Speaker of Parliament donated 1 billion shillings to Zambia Hospital. I think it was towards their cancer fundraising. Now, it is okay, and I encourage us whenever you have an opportunity to contribute to a good cause. I think that this was a good cause from Zambia Hospital to say that I want to be, I think it was a cancer ward, and then called on the public to make donations. But for me, my antennas shot up very quickly. I said, now, the Speaker is making a donation of 1 billion shillings. Where did she get that money from? How much is left where she got that from? Just think about it. But also the idea that for our hospitals to operate, it is now at the mercy of an individual. Because I say, okay, this is a good cause, but this is too much money. How do we get to determine that it should go here? How about the other hospital? How about this other one? But also, like I'm saying, how much is left where she got 1 billion shillings to donate? Yes. Things don't make sense. And I'm not against Zambia Hospital. And I'm encouraging people, and I normally do, when you have just contribute to a good cause. But this year raised a lot of red flags. One of our colleagues in Parliament lost a brother. And she sent a representative who delivered about over 100 million shillings. Now, I encourage us to, we all do it. But now this is just one particular time. There are many people who died and so on. But one of our colleagues, an MP, lost his brother. It's a gentleman. The Speaker sends 100 million shillings. Where does this money come from? And when I talk about these things, Ssenyonyi, he hates the Speaker. I don't know what. I hate the theft. I hate the thugger. And I won't keep quiet about this thugger. You saw, we kicked off with a motion to censure these corrupt commissioners. Very corrupt fellows. And I don't know, I hope some of you are their friends. The Bible says, pride comes before a fall. And then eventually, as the Bible says, I hope that God helps us as leaders, because it's easy to become full of yourself. And even when you make a mistake, you say, but anyhow, you say, let's throw these fellows out. Then together working with the Speaker, they took themselves to court to try and cleanse and sanitize the process. And the Speaker has come out and she's saying, now God has said to leave these people alone, so the motion won't be entertained. We are going back to Kampala to give her a piece of our land. Because the same court that they ran to was saying, okay, let's exonerate you politicians, but the clerk to Parliament has got to be punished for this same money. So why punishing the clerk if things were done right? That's the same way she frustrated the report of the work we did when I was in chair in Misuse, the Uganda Airlines report. We discovered a lot of rot, which was in plain media for all to see. Then the Speaker said, no, you will not present that report. We must fight this nonsense. I call it nonsense because really that's what it is. I think it's the MC who was talking about the chambers of Parliament. The chambers of Parliament, the new chambers of Parliament were meant to be completed in 2019. Of course, the reason behind that is every village now is becoming a constituency. which is problematic. I hope we can sober up one day as a country. It is not right. So anyhow, new chambers have to be built. Up to now, they keep extending the completion date. I keep hearing, when you're in the parliament, you hear people knocking, but when you look outside to see what is happening, you see like 2 or 3 guys knocking, there's no real work going on. We are in 2024, and there's no progress you can talk about. But let me tell you why. Parliament now rents several buildings. There's one called Kingdom Kampala. That's the place where Ssenyonyi demonstration school used to be. It was cleared. They said, well, we're going to put up a Chogam hotel. Chogam came and went and there was no hotel. Eventually, the land was given to Sudhir. I don't even know how. So he put up a structure called Kingdom Kampala. Parliament rents Kingdom Kampala at 9 billion shillings for offices of MPs and staff, because the new chambers are not complete yet. Parliament rents another place called Queen's Chambers at 4.5 billion shillings. And there's another place called Development House and so on. You people are very smart. Do you now know why the new chambers are not complete yet? You know? Yeah, because you see, once the new chambers, the new building is completed, these guys are out of business. So it is clear why the leadership of Parliament is deliberate about not completing the structure of Parliament. The reason cannot be there is no money. But you're renting the other side, 9 billion, 4.5, and so on. So now you know. And that's why you've got to speak out. Together, collectively. As I wrap up, when we speak about these things, when we make noise about these things, they will blackmail us, they will intimidate us, they will threaten, they will madsling us, they will kill. We have buried so many people. Many were abducted, many are in jail for no other reason, simply because of the pressure we are exerting. My call to us is that we don't give up, but we keep exerting this pressure. Many of you have run this side because we are being hunted back home. Kayua, and several, I see a couple of faces here. You run away because of the pressure. And when they arrest these fellows, they say, tell us, you and Bobby Wine, what are you planning? And incidentally, some of these fellows, they have even never met our president. They see him on TV and they are supporting from where they are because they just want a better country. There are some that have actually never met him. But then they black out their names and they say, you tell us, what are you planning, Bobby Wine? The fellow is saying, but even me, I see him on TV, I support what he is doing. What do you mean I tell you what we are planning with him? Let's keep exerting pressure. For me, all these things that they do, being that we could take our own meaning what is used. Our own meaning. Where is it, Dada? Ladies and gentlemen, we came with the now council. My young friends. Ssenyonyi gwe bagamba nti kagesonye amawulire galama amateeka ofuseroya nagizija gabya ddala n'amanyiza amateeka katiroya. Imagine a country being led by somebody who has gone to school. It's a different situation altogether. Because education adds a lot of value. That's why all of you here who have kids, you're working hard to take your children to school. So, Misuse Baana. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to invite our president, Council Kyakoledde Mpuuga.
Similar to the one of slave trade, this operation is what's now apartheid. The God is the master, the citizens slave, the whole of Uganda is corrupt. Wonder what is the purpose of the liberation if we can't have a peaceful transition? What is the purpose of the constitution when you what if we pull up a movie in the Siaga, we want to see Bama to Babadia Siaga?